guys, it's Kenny and welcome back to another Kenny Crossing video. Today I am standing in front of some waterfalls because today we will be doing a mega huge giant build called Soggy Froggy Falls, at least that's what I'm going to call it. And this is one of the builds that I've anticipated for this island, and I love how it turned out. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys like it too. Don't forget, there is a giveaway going on my channel right now. Until I reach 1,000 subscribers, you can enter by 1, being subscribed to me, and 2, commenting your favorite Animal Crossing villager on this video and the iCard. It'll be in the description too. I am so excited to show you guys this build. It turned out beautifully, so let's go head over and start the building process. Yay! So, like I said, the title of this build is called Soggy Froggy Falls because it is going to be a giant cascading area of waterfalls that you can walk into, and it is going to be such a beautiful nature-filled build. So first, I'm going to be starting by adding some of the cliffs, of course, and this took forever. At least the waterfall scaping part of it took about maybe 30 minutes total just for these cliffs and the waterfall area. But I'm kind of showing you how I'm building it up. You're not going to see all the footage because that would take way too long, and I know you don't want to sit through that. But I will let you know that if you're going to do a build similar to this, the base cliffs are going to need to be at least 4 blocks wide in order to fit the cliffs on top of it for a waterfall cascading effect like I do. You can obviously add more, but you have to have 4 minimum for it to work. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of working out the center point of where I want this sort of island to be that you will be able to walk out and kind of go to. And I kind of wanted to make sure it was nice and centered. There's a lot of symmetry in this build, and this is kind of me planning out the island. And yeah, I mean, it's basically me doing a lot of waterscaping and a lot of cliffscaping. So I'll let you guys watch. So after I've put up a nice foundation for the waterfall area, I'm actually extending the cliffs to the right a bit because I want there to be sort of a walkway or like a grand type entrance that's really nature-filled and fun, and I wanted there to be kind of an entrance or like a place where you can buy tickets to go see the waterfall, and there will be a little donation box that you'll see. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just extending these cliffs and kind of making it look very natural so that it flows quite nice. And now I'm pulling up my map so I can kind of show you where the build is, because I sort of walked over from it, but this is a huge build. It's kind of taking up a whole section of the map. And now I'm going to work on the second tier of the cliffs, and I'm going to just fill it up. Basically 2 blocks wide will fit the waterfall, and you'll see how that comes together in just a little bit. Finally time to add some waterfalls. Now, I made the waterfalls towards the back a little more grand, a little more long, and I made it quite symmetrical just because I wanted it to just be like, oh my goodness, how beautiful are these waterfalls. And yeah, I basically go around and make all these waterfalls, and it gets very loud, but it's actually quite calming once the build is done. When you kind of walk up to these waterfalls, I think it's quite beautiful. So I'll let you watch me build the rest. now that these waterfalls are looking quite nice, we are gonna get rid of most of the water. Bye-bye, water. I'm gonna be terraforming the water away and basically creating a giant pond for the waterfalls to kind of flow into. And as you'll see, I'll be adding 2 little froggy models that are kind of sitting on lily pads because, of course, this is Soggy Froggy Falls, and it wouldn't be that without a few frog friends. So yay, the major terraforming is done. Look at how fun and beautiful this is. Oh, I love it so much. So now it's time to start decorating. So here is the island. This is kind of the main event, the main feature, if you will, that you will eventually come to and come see a statue that I don't put in until the end. That's what you're gonna have to see. And this is me kind of starting to put down some pathing and decide what kind of pathing I want to use. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use wood or kind of stone elements, and I ended up with stone elements with a few lily pads thrown in there. And if you see any custom designs that you like, there is a Google Doc in the description that has all of the custom designs that I use and that you see in my custom design slots. And yeah. So now I'm doing the ticket stand and I'm adding a bunch of fun elements like a gyroid working the place. I'm adding some tossing beans so you can actually pick them up and kind of go feed the froggies when you go see the waterfalls. And I also had a little donation box so that if people were coming here, I don't know, I feel like they would be like, oh, donate for the frogs to help keep the waterfall nice and clean and pristine. And now we're going to be coming over here and we're actually going to be making a little waterfall section that is before the big waterfall. And I wanted it to be kind of like a little bridge area that you could walk across when you're down on the bottom floor, and I'll just be building that up and I'll let you watch me build it. So for the bridge, I chose the suspension bridge. I know I could have gone with the Zen bridge. It kind of maybe would have fit the vibe a little better. You'll see in the future. But I thought the suspended bridge was kind of nice and a little more worn down because I wanted this to be kind of natural and not look as maybe well kept until you get to the waterfalls themselves. So yeah, I'm just going to be placing some trees, placing some items, and yeah. So now that we have the suspension bridge actually here, I'm doing some more decorating and adding some trees and I'm going to start adding some pathing. I wasn't sure what to do, but I actually thought let's use the dark dirt path that the game gives us and kind of put custom designs on top of it, and I ended up putting weeds on it as well. now that we're getting closer to the entrance, I am going to be adding this stone arch that's very mossy, and I'm kind of figuring out what custom designs I want underneath, but I thought this would be a great entryway to the grand waterfall of Soggy Froggy Falls. I also added a handful of karaoke items because, of course, he's a frog, so I had to have some frog-like items towards Soggy Froggy Falls. And I love this bench. I want to use it more because look at how cute it is. You'll see me place the lantern later, and I already used the table, and yeah, so cute. And now it's time for some stone fencing because I felt this would fit in really well with all the stone elements that I added and will add, as you'll see. And yeah, I think it's starting to look really nice and it's starting to come together. I'll let you watch me decorate the rest. Yay! So I wanted to come back in and say, of course, it wouldn't be a Kenny Crossing build without a few bug models, and I had to do the bell cricket because I felt it was kind of like good fortune and kind of like you'll see the fountain, and later you'll see me add a jewel beetle, I think. Oh, and there's a peacock butterfly. So I just wanted to say, yes, I did add some bug models. Don't worry, they are here. So with that, I think we're now going to be decorating the tops of the waterfalls, and it's mainly going to be a lot of green and a lot of weeds and just a few items that you can look up and see, like these lanterns that will illuminate at night, especially when it's raining. And yeah, I'll let you watch me decorate the rest. And with that, we will be adding the last item, the glowing moss statue, and the build is done. Let's see it in the daylight. Now that we've seen it in the daylight, we have to go see Soggy Froggy Falls in the rain. Oh, let's take a look. So, what did you guys think? I think Soggy Froggy Falls is definitely my favorite build right now. It is so beautiful, so peaceful. I love coming here and just listening to the rain and absorbing the beautiful sounds of the waterfall and paying my respects to the glowing wall statue. I really hope you guys enjoyed this build. I know I did. This is one I've been wanting to do for a while, and I really hope you guys love it. Now, let's get into the Squishmallow of the day. The Squishmallow of the day is Rutabaga the caterpillar. I just got this one recently, this past weekend, and it is literally the cutest thing ever. Look at the little legs and the antenna. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.